You bought a new watercolor set. Maybe it's one of many, maybe it's your first one. Both ways you feel excited to try it out. You made swatches of each color, but what's next? You scroll for hours on Pinterest looking for a perfect reference, then you sit in front of a white piece of paper and you are struggling to actually paint something. Sounds familiar? Then I have an idea for you. Let's paint a color chart. This exercise will help you to warm up before painting and to explore your palette. Learn about shades and mixes you can create with it. I used my 11 colors, all except white, and A4 watercolor paper. Let's start. First, we need to make squares where each color and color mix will be. Take a ruler and a pencil and make 11 or how many you want squares, keeping a very small space between them. Each square is 1.5 centimeters. You can choose bigger squares if you'd like. And between them is a space approximately 0.2 millimeters. The number of rows and columns should be equal because we will place same colors in the horizontal and vertical lines. For the A4 size of paper, I think 11 colors is maximum, but if you want to test more than 11 colors, I would suggest you to take bigger piece of paper or maybe split it in 2 different color charts. I keep a little bit more space on the left side because I will have to write down the name of each color that will be placed in the row. I actually can do the same with the top row, and I could leave a bit more space, but I just didn't have enough space on the A4 format of paper. So I will keep the names of the colors on the left side. As I told you, I'm gonna use 11 colors, all except white, and I will place each color on the horizontal and vertical line at the very top and on the left side. Before we start filling out the squares, let's remove the pencil lines with a kneadable eraser. And I also recommend you to use a water spray before you start painting with watercolor. Now I will place all 11 colors on the top row and column, going from yellow shades to red, then to blue, and to the darkest you have on your palette. I have natural tint. And since we are using the pure colors, we can also fill out the diagonal squares in our color chart. Raw umber goes in the square where the left raw umber meets raw umber from the top, and so on, with each color. I write down the name of each color on the left side. You can do the same with the top row. I just don't have enough space to do it, and I know that the sequence of the colors are similar to the left side. Once we are done with the pure colors, we are moving to the most interesting part, mixing colors. You fill squares by just combining the colors that meet at each square. Each mixture will end up in two separate squares until the whole chart is full. I begin from the top and mixing yellow orange and brilliant dark, placing their mix in two squares. Sometimes I get this question, why do you need to put the same mix in two different squares? And I don't have an answer for this, apart from it's beautiful, it looks nice. But if you want to do some more useful job with this color chart, you can place different transparency of the mixes in different parts of the chart. For example, on the right side from the diagonal line will be more transparent mixes, and on the left side will be more opaque. There is no rule in filling the color chart. Like you can just fill the whole row with one color. For example, you can choose yellow and mix it with other colors and fill the whole row, and then move down to the next color and the next, and so on. Or you can just fill it one by one, like I'm doing right now. It doesn't matter, but I would suggest to mix the lighter colors and then move to the dark ones. About mixing colors, you see that I'm using not one but a few palettes, and even though I have these palettes, I will have to wash them from time to time, and I'm cleaning my brush between each color so it will keep your palette, like your watercolor pens, more clean, and it will make more clean and pure mixes. And I decided to finish all the color mixes with Potter's Pink. It's actually granulating color, the only one in this palette. So all the mixes with this color will be granulating. Of course, in these small squares, the granulation of the watercolor won't be so visible, but you can always use a scrap paper to test out your mixes in a bigger format of the paper. Now I'm moving to the color mixes with vermilion. It's very bright and nice red color, and I already anticipate that the color mixes will be very bright and pure. If you are confused and have some questions, leave it in the comments below this video and I will help you out. Now we're moving to the mixes with permanent olive green, And you will see how many beautiful, nice green shades you can get by mixing your green that you have in your palette with yellow shade. I love these mixes with lemon yellow, with Jaune Brilliant Dark, with raw umber. It has very nice and warm feeling. If you are mixing green with red shade, it will give you a very nice and warm brownish color. For example, now I'm mixing English Venetian red and permanent olive green. Here in this palette, the permanent olive green is quite cold color, and normally when I paint some greenery, botanical illustration, I need warm green. So I basically can add some of the red shade to get this warm and dark green color. And now I move into the last color that I have to mix with all others, natural tint. Natural tint is a very good color to paint shadows. For example, if you paint a tomato with vermilion red and you want to paint shadow on the tomato, you can add a natural tint to the vermilion, and with this mix you can paint a shadow on this vegetable. I think that color chart is such a relaxing and useful activity that works just like meditation. You can save this piece of paper as a guide when you need to find some particular shade and you already know which colors you need to mix. I'm actually curious which color or which color mix do you like the most from this color chart, so please share in the comments which one is your favorite. Some people ask me how do I make sure that the color mix is 50-50% of each color, and I always answer that I don't. It's not exact amount, it's approximate amount that you mix on the palette and you just feel like it's about a 50-50% proportion. We are almost done with our color mix and I hope that you like this exercise. Follow my Instagram for more color mixing videos, watercolor inspiration and watercolor life hacks for artists. For this color chart, I used Schmincke and Paper Concept color palette that I got in Poland, and you can find all the names of the colors in the description to this video. If you like this video, consider subscribing my channel, as I always share some watercolor tutorials with my subscribers, and also I will be grateful if you will put a thumbs up under this video. It will help me a lot, and I hope I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!